Hi guys, it's Shami. So today I'm going to show you how to make these beautiful paper tassels from the handmade paper from Mulberry Paper and More.com. I kind of combined a whole bunch of different techniques to come up with my own to make these beautiful tassels. But it's super fun, a super easy project, and it's perfect for the collage packs that they sell at Mulberry Paper and More.com. Okay, and the paper is just so pretty that it makes such a beautiful tassel. You know, and you can use these for your journal, for all sorts of cool stuff. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab a strip of handmade paper. This came already cut like this at the collage packs, but I'll give you like the measurements in case you wanted to use scrapbooking paper or a different kind of paper. It's about 2.5 inches in width and then about 8.5 inches long. Okay, but some of the papers are longer than that. Like this one is about 3 inches width and it's about 10 inches long. So just to give you kind of a heads up, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. You just basically need just a long strip of paper. And what you're going to do is you're going to create little strips or slits in your paper. Okay, so I leave about 1 inch to 1.5 inch little band, and then I just cut little strips. Okay, and these are maybe about 1/4 inch wide, and you just do it the length of the paper. And you can, you know, cut them thinner if you want. I tend to cut mine a little bit thinner just because I like the look of it. I like the tassels to have some movement, so that's why I do that. Okay, but you'll just go down the length of the paper like that. Okay, and turn it this way so you can see it a little better. And this is definitely not a perfectionist project, at least mine aren't. You just kind of have a good time and just relax and make a bunch of them. You can put them in Happy Meal. They're really awesome. Okay, just like that. And they're really pretty with this handmade paper, as I said. Okay, so you have that like that. And the next part of this technique is from a YouTuber that I saw. I can't quite remember her name right now, but you're going to cut off these two little strips that you made. Okay, so it looks like that. See? Alrighty. And I'll link her video below too, so you can see this technique, which is awesome because it's great because the wire doesn't come through and you can make them really beaded and beautiful. Then you're going to grab your wire. Okay, this is just 26 gauge floral wire that I got from the florist shop, or they sell it at the dollar shop, and it works really well for projects like this. Or you can use an eye pin too, or a head pin. Okay, I'm going to take it and we're going to make a loop. So let me grab my pliers here. So I have my round nose pliers, and I'm just going to make one of my funny looking loops here. So we're just going to take it, make an X, and loop it around. Okay, just like that. Because it doesn't have to be perfect, at least not on this end. Okay, and then you're just going to take a silver spacer bead and stick that on there, so you have something that looks like that. Okay, and I'm going to bring it in a little bit here. Okay, then you're going to take your tacky glue, or you could use hot glue too. I'm just using tacky glue just because I didn't want to bother with my hot glue gun, but it makes it a little easier, although you can burn your hands. So I'm just adding a little bit of glue to the very edge, and then I am going to take this and I'm going to put my bead on the very edge, lining up on the edge of that paper. Can you see that? And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to wrap it, okay, until I reach about there, okay, to where my little strips start. Okay, and then I'm just going to set that aside to dry. And I have one already done for us. So this is their iridescent paper. We're going to wrap this one. Okay, so as you can see, it's dry. Okay, so it's ready for the next step. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue, some tacky glue, at the very edge, kind of the length of the wire, basically. Okay, we're going to take it and we're going to roll it. Now this paper you may think is pretty delicate, but you can really pull on it. So I'm pulling and I'm rolling, pulling and rolling, because I want to create a really tight roll of my paper, okay? Just like that. And some papers, you know, are going to behave better than others, so, you know, just take your time. But this is a super fun project. As I said, you could use these on your journals, give them away in Happy Mail. They're just really fun to make. Okay. Alrighty, and I'm going to add a bit of glue here. And then at this point, you might need to use like a little clip or something just to, you know, make sure that it's going to stay. Just like that. Okay. And then what I do is I add glue right in the inside just to make sure that that the wire doesn't come out, that I have a sturdy tassel that isn't going to come apart, okay, like that. And then I would just get a clip and stick that on there like that and let that dry. Okay, can you see that? Okay. So then after you do that, you end up with this, okay? And as you can see, it's really hard. It's not coming apart. The wire's in there really well. So this is really good to work with. And then you're going to take some fibers or ribbon. These I did with ribbon. You can use fiber. You can use lace, kind of whatever you want. And you're going to wrap it or make a band around your tassel. And I just think that adds a whole nother little dimension and makes them really pretty. So that's what I'm going to use. And I found this beautiful trim at the thrift store. Just a few dollars. Okay, and we're going to take it. You're going to measure it, or ribbon, or sari ribbon, whatever you're going to use. And you're going to measure the length around. And again, you're going to need clips just to clip it, unless you're using hot glue, which is very instant. So, alrighty, cool. And we're going to go around the band of our tassel here. Oops, I'm dropping it. But these are super fun to make. Okay, we're going to take it and they're so decorative and pretty, especially with this paper. It's like, oh my gosh, you guys know how much I love their paper. I'm sorry. I'm just so inspired by the beautiful paper. Okay, and you're going to take it and you'll let that dry. Okay. And you know, just wait for the tacky glue to grab, which it did, so I don't really need to pin this one. But that's the way it looks, pretty, so you can use your fun little trims and laces for that part. So after you do that, then you are going to put on a bead, okay? So like for this one, I can put on, and this is not the one that I'm going to work with, but I just want to show you. You want to put on a big bead first, okay? So we can put on this pretty light blue little pearl bead. So you put that on first and then you would build up. Does that make sense? Okay. So I have some here that I've already started. So let's do this pretty gold one. Okay, so I have that bead on the bottom, and then I'm going to put one of these beautiful beads here, and then I'm going to put a black bead, and I am going to use some bead caps too. I really like the look of that, so we're going to do that, and then I'm going to stick on a bead cap. Okay, and I think I'm going to do this pretty gold one. Okay, and it just gives it a really pretty finish. Okay, do you see that? How pretty is that? Okay, and then I am going to make a proper loop. Okay, so I have my pliers here, and I have my flat nose pliers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, alrighty, and I'm going to make a 90-degree angle like that. Okay, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to give it a little bit of a trim because I don't need that much wire. I need about an inch and a half, okay, to make a proper loop. And I want it tight, okay? Then I'm going to take my round nose pliers, okay? And I'm going to go to the very, very edge of my wire. And I'm going to roll it up. And keep rolling, okay? Okay. And I can get my little pliers here. I have a little bit of excess wire there. So I'm just going to cut that off. But I have a loop, a proper loop, just like that. Okay, so see that? Okay, let's do another one really quick. So let's do this beautiful blue one. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to use some silver spacer beads this time. So I'm going to take it, oops, and this one's really pretty. This one I did with fiber. Isn't that pretty? And this is really beautiful mulberry paper that has like silver, silver little tassels in it. So it's really beautiful. I love that one. And it's a great way to use up all your kind of odd beads, you know, that you really don't use from your stash. I have a lot of those, so. And you can get great beads at Walmart. That's where some of these are from. And then I order some from Panda Hall too, occasionally. But I usually do one big order for that. So we're just going to do the same thing. So I'm going to chop off. First I'm going to make a 90-degree angle. So you're just going to take it very close to the bead and you're just going to kind of flip it. There you go. And make your 90-degree angle. And then you're going to cut off. So you have about an inch, inch and a half, okay? And that might be a little too long. Let's cut off a little bit more here, okay? Alrighty, just like that, okay? I'm going to kind of hold my fingers up here, and I'm going to start at the very end, and I'm just going to begin rolling, rolling, rolling. I had access there, so it's going to have a couple loops, but that's okay, I don't mind. Okay, but that's the way that one looks. Isn't that pretty? And it's perfect. It's ready to be hung on my journal or whatever I'm going to use. Okay? So these are so fun to make. Let's do one more because I'm a little bit addicted right now. Oh, and that one I didn't do a bead cap on, which I should have, but so you don't have to do a bead cap. You can if you want. I think it looks really pretty with a bead cap. Let me show you with this silver one. So this is a green one that I did earlier. Okay, and let's do our bead cap. I do love them with the bead cap. I think it makes it look more elegant. Okay. And again, we're going to do make a 90-degree angle with our wire. So we're just going to bend it back. And you want to do it really sharp because we don't want these beads like moving around too much, okay? Just like that. Alrighty. I got my round nose pliers here. And we're going to go to the edge. And I don't mind if, you know, it's a there's a few loops. Okay, just like that. Alrighty, so see how pretty that one is? So these are the three that we made. This is with the Mary Sparkle paper, which is so pretty. And let's see, do I have something that I can use for this one? No, that one I probably have to do off camera, but this paper is so cheap. This one, like, you can get so much of it for like not that much. Excuse me for 1 second. I'm going to grab some of those pretty gold beads that you see there. Oops. I'm losing them. I'm losing them. I'm losing them. Okay, because I think they'd be perfect with this. So we're going to do that. Oops. And this will be my last one. Promise. Ready? And let's do some gold there. Oops. Aren't those beads so pretty? And then we can do a bead cap. We can use that one. Or I don't really like that one. Let's try another one. And I might not actually like the silver with it. I might need another kind of bead cap. And I don't have any silver bead caps, which is very strange. I don't like that one. And this little guy I got from Panda Hall. I think it was like $2. I The only thing is that their shipping is really crazy expensive. So, like I said, you can order. And I actually don't like that very much. So let's see if we can do some silver here. Or a gold one. And see if I like that better. Okay. I actually do like that better. Okay. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay. And then you're just going to take it, and again, we're going to make our right angle like that with the wire. And I'm going to give it a trim. Oops. And I'm going to drop my supplies there. Alrighty, and again we're going to do it about 1.5 inch. Okay, around those pliers, we're going to take them to the very end. And you guys can, you know, find some great tutorials on people that make loops fabulously, but I kind of just make them to get the job done. Okay. But I love this wire because it's soft, so it's very easy to work with. Okay, just like that. So see, we made a few of them. Just make them in steps, and you can make these fabulous, beautiful, beaded little paper tassels. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. I will link below more baby paper and more for their collage packs, and that's just what I used, was just scraps that I got from them to make these beautiful tassels, which I love. Yeah, so it's super fun. This is really fun. You can include them in Happy Meal journals, all sorts of things. And yeah, you can check out their website and see all the beautiful papers they have. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking now. I'll see you guys next time. Have a fabulous day. There'll be another video posted on Friday. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up and to like and subscribe. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.